everybody, welcome back to Crazy Nice Homes. Today we're here at Lavender to explore a 4-bedroom condominium unit that is 1,851 square feet. If you're ready for a $1 million view, let's go. This episode is brought to you by Hometrust. Hometrust is Singapore's top interior design platform that offers advice and feedback on design firms. Hometrust has helped over 20,000 homeowners shortlist their ideal interior designers for their renovation projects. Find thousands of interior design ideas and genuine reviews of interior designers in Singapore with Hometrust today. Hi Mark, hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Hey, thanks for having me here. So Mark, first question, what's the theme and inspiration behind this house?
If you need me to give a name to this, I will call this Oriental Opulence, double O.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
So maybe before we take a look at the house, I'd like you to check out this screen here.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a feng shui requirement by the owner. So they do not want to have a clear view of the window the moment you enter the house.
Sure.
So what we do is that we build this screen. Behind this screen is actually a feature marble wall. So in a way, it block off the window from your view. Yeah. But the challenge with building screens like this is that right in front of the doorway is that when you need to bring in bulky items, furniture, right? It may be a challenge.
Block, right?
Yeah, block the way,
yeah.
right? So what we introduce here is that we have actually a locking swivel mechanism that allows you to swivel this screen if you need to bring in bulky items. So that could be one consideration that you may need to have when you build screens like this.
I see. Okay.
So let's check out the other areas of the house.
Yes, please.
This is the first space. Previously it was a dining area.
Okay.
We have converted this into a tea corner, an intimate tea corner. What you have here is the screen on your right and of course the marble on the left. So with these two walls, you actually created a very intimate space to appreciate
Great place
tea.
to 欣赏 your tea.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, if you notice this space, besides being aesthetically pleasing, we also believe that we need to make a space always functional, okay, and buildable. How do I make this functional? This is actually an entrance door to the kitchen. Yeah, we have actually incorporated this as part of the back wall design. Okay, and to make it functional, we have this glass insert to see what is happening inside the kitchen before you enter the door. And to balance the look, on my right is actually a door to a storage space. Okay, and of course we have artwork right in the middle. So AFB, aesthetic, functionality and buildability. This is what we believe in. So it's also a fine balance. Every time we design a space, we need to take care of these three elements. Esther, we have this dining feature here. It looks like just a feature wall, right? But actually, it's actually a functional storage unit. So every of this is actually a door panel.
Oh.
So you can see you can put many things inside.
Oh, it goes through as well.
Yeah, so we did not, it looks like a solid piece of marble, but actually you can store things right behind here as well.
Oh, okay. So you don't waste the space, right? Below
so it's functional. Yeah. And right here we have another feature wall that consists of two different materials. We have laminates, we have wallpaper.
Oh, it looks seamless,
yes.
actually.
And why do we use wallpaper? Why not just the whole wall being laminate panel, right? Okay, the reason is because laminate comes in 1.2 by 2.4 meter. So if you need to clad this whole entire area with laminate, you'll probably see very obvious joint line.
Oh,
right.
I see.
So with wallpaper, there will still be joint line, but it's not obvious. So this is one easy way that you can introduce a feature wall with minimal joint line with two different materials. And in front of us is actually a marble feature wall. In fact, my customer actually went to the marble factory to actually pick this piece of marble. They like this look. We did a boom match pattern. If you notice, we have matched it to create something like a mountain look, like Mount Fuji look. Oh. Yeah, in fact, we tried to replicate the same intent on the ledge and at the underside as well.
I see that.
The owner likes to have this reaching the summit feeling,
reach the peak.
Reach the peak, yes. Feng shui, yes. And she also tell me that they were hoping that their son always get A for their exams.
Okay, that's a good thought, right? Always A. Oh, nice.
Lester, this is a walkway to the room.
Okay.
And right in front of you is actually a shoe cabinet.
Oh.
Yeah, a fluted design shoe cabinet. In fact, we are using this fluted design across a different space in this house.
Okay.
Different design style, but we're trying to use one common element across all the room.
Okay.
Now, what is interesting in this shoe cabinet is actually a hidden seat. Requested by the owner, they wanted to have a comfortable place to sit, wear their shoe before they leave the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does it work?
So we have this
Oh.
pull-out concealed seat over here.
Very nice. And you have
Simple
storage
design.
for the seat below
at the
as
side
well.
as well. Yep.
Okay.
So we can have a seat here, wear your shoe, and then look at yourself here at the mirror before you.
Make sure you look good before you leave the house.
Yes.
Okay. Very nice.
And as we walk down this passageway, we have this feature wall here along this corridor. In fact, this is actually the entrance, a concealed entrance to the common bath.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So simply push in to get to the common bath. Now, as you can see, we are greeted by this long walkway right before we enter the bathroom. In fact, the previous entrance was here. But we thought since this is a recessed corner, why not make use of this space, right, to give the guests a more grand feeling as you enter the common bath.
Ma, I agree with you. It's very grand. It really looks like a hotel toilet here.
Lester, I think you probably feel it this way because of the extended vanity that you see over here. And why is it this way is also because of this WC location. Now, the default location for the WC was this way. But if it's sited this way, you'll find yourself, your leg to be too close to this wall here. And so that was the reason why we actually tilt it to 45 degrees to allow you to have an adequate space around WC. Oh. And because of this 45 degrees, we also try to mirror it over the other side to have a parallel vanity to give adequate space. And with this, we also have that mirror aligned to that same angle to give that symmetry look. And if you probably notice, one side of the mirror has a deeper depth compared to the other side. Although they look symmetrical, but this is a functional mirror storage, while this is just purely functioning as a mirror. Oh,
so symmetry, and it's good, right? You can look at yourself left, right, center, everywhere. If I'm a guest coming into the common bathroom, I would love this mirror.
Wow, super grand, yes. Lester, this is the master bedroom. Now, as you can probably see, this room design is very different from the rest of the other space. Now, you probably notice that it's cleaner. Now, that was a requirement by the owner. They wanted something sleek, clean, minimal for their master bedroom. The only request from them was they wanted lots of storage space.
Ah, okay, and that's why you have two wardrobes, right? Because usually typical condo, you only have space for like one wardrobe.
Yes. So besides these two wardrobes, we also incorporated some additional storage right above the side table.
Ah, okay. And this room is something special because why? There's a multi-million-dollar view. I cannot imagine waking up to this view every single day. I love this gold tab. Mark, is this from TT's office?
No lah, but it still looks good, right? Expensive.
It looks really nice.
And it blends very well with the basin.
It does. I really love this basin, I gotta say.
In fact, this was actually selected by my customer
okay.
Way before the renovation. Or rather, during when we were doing up the toilet, they actually selected this before I even designed this toilet.
Oh.
So this is not normal, because normal days we will always design the space and then we start looking for the accessories. But in this instance, the client actually selected this and we have to design this toilet to match these two accessories. Let's take a look at this. Now, typically when we have an under-counter basin, we will have the bottle trap here, right? And of course, this may mean that the bottle trap will be exposed. And to avoid exposing the bottle trap, normally what we do is that we can build some kind of a cabinet system here. But the owner wants this toilet to look sleek. They do not want any storage right here. So to avoid that bottle trap from being exposed, what we did was we hide that bottle trap right behind this wall. Oh. And to allow us to service in future, we actually make this concealed door that can be flipped open to access the bottle trap right behind. This is one classic example of how we apply the AFB model. Yeah, aesthetically pleasing and functional because we can still access the bottle trap and buildable.
Wow, what a huge painting we have here.
Lester, actually this is not a painting. This is in fact a hand-painted wallpaper.
Oh.
Yes, We actually commissioned some artists in China to do it for us. This is customizable. That means you can actually choose the number of birds you need, the number of flowers you need, you know, and of course the size that you need.
Well, that's interesting. Okay, wait, so what material are we looking at here?
This is done in silk paper. So it's actually wallpaper.
Oh, so it's customized and you can paint whatever you want.
Yes.
Okay, so wait, what kind of cost are we looking at?
For this size, it costs about $4,000 to $5,000.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty affordable, isn't it?
Yes.
It's so big.
Including installation. And of course, in this case here, beside the wallpaper, to blend in nicely with the other rooms, we also included this fluted panel, but in a white color, so that to tone down the color scheme to bring this out.
So this room looks really different from what we see outside.
Yes. Please take a seat first.
Thank you.
I think the first thing you'll notice in this room is that it's a lot darker than the rest of the other rooms. Similar to the other rooms, we have this strip design here. Yeah. So you'll feel that there's some commonalities between the rooms, although they are very different design style actually.
Okay,
yeah.
I see. Alright, let's dive into the room, right? So this is a very unique position for a bed, because usually you just park a bed like that,
yes,
right?
Yes. Yeah, usually this is what we do. As designers, we probably wouldn't site the bed this way, but it's because of a feng shui requirement. The owner requested us to site the bed facing this way.
Okay.
And this is tricky because what you have here is actually a window behind us. Okay, and a bay window. So what we did to mitigate this so-called weird placement is that we actually built this feature wall. It's cladded in wallpaper above the bay window. So this is actually a storage unit. Oh. So beside it being a feature, and with that we actually can site the bed in this orientation. Yeah, facing this way. Yeah.
Okay. So it's mainly due to feng shui requirements. So this is on a platform as well, right?
Yes. Actually, we are trying to hide something important here.
Hide some, like storage below?
No. In a way, not storage. We are trying to hide a bed below here.
A bed?
Yes.
Okay. Like to pull out from here?
No, we are actually pulling out the bed from the other room.
Oh.
Yeah, we're actually hiding the youngest brother's bed in the eldest brother's room. And that's the reason why we are building such a high platform. And if you have noticed, the material is different from what we typically use for a platform. If you notice that the floor material and this platform material is the same, we're using engineered wood for this platform.
Okay.
It offers some sound insulation.
Oh.
So when this bed do move, you probably can't hear it from the other side. Lester, presenting the son's hidden bed. So this was a bed I was sharing with you earlier. So this bed is carefully engineered to fit nicely within these two walls. Consideration like things like sound insulation were also taken into consideration.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And because when you pull out, that
yes,
side wouldn't get woken up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And things like, for example, charging. Charging point. Yes. If you take a look below you, you see power points here, light switches here as well. Okay. So you can charge your phone.
So easy access.
Yes.
So this electricity plug goes in together at the same time?
No, it will be here. This storage unit will go in.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay. But very interesting, why do you choose to have a storage bed in a room?
Yeah.
Right, and you hide it in the other room?
Yes. This was due to a very challenging brief by the client. They have this requirement. They wanted a super single bed, they wanted a study table, and if possible to have a piano in this room. As you can see, this room is not very big. So probably the first idea that comes to mind will be to build a loft bed. But in this case, may not be ideal because the ceiling is probably about 3.1, 3.2. I would not recommend a loft bed. You will have a hard time, or rather you have a risk of hitting your head as you walk up. So that's why we decided that, why not hide a bed underneath another room.
So Mark, the $1 million question, how much did it cost to do up this beautiful home?
The owner spent $350,000 to remodel the whole space to get this Oriental opulence look.
So Mark, being the designer, right, what's your favorite part of this home?
I would say it's the kids' room, the pull-out bed, because I totally changed the whole usage of that room.
Yes, yes, I agree. The functionality is really nice, right? What's such a great idea to have a bed inside another room. My favorite part of the house has to be really the tea area that you see just right behind us. It's really such a cozy space. I can imagine having my friends over, having some nice tie guaning together. Well, friends, let us know in the comment section which part of the home that you like best. Do remember to like this video as well. Click here to subscribe to this channel and click here for more crazy nice homes. With that, we hope to see all of you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.